In preparation for the training program you're about to take, we would encourage you to have a current copy of the coaching guideline document that is available in the video description link, or you can obtain a copy by visiting the Big Country Soccer Association website at www.bigcountrysa.com. Once you're at that site, go to the coaching resource page and you can obtain your copy there. The other document we would like you to have is the Coach Orientation Reflection Form. And again, this is found on the Big Country Soccer Association website on the forms page, or you can download a copy in the video description. This training program was prepared for you in order for Big Country Soccer Association to be in compliance with our Standards for Quality Soccer, or SQS for short. This is a certification process by Canada Soccer Association that requires all clubs and/or associations to meet a standard of excellence for providing a safe soccer program, ensuring safe and inclusive soccer development for a lifetime. As you follow along in this presentation, you will see this icon in the bottom of the slides with a page number. This icon will let you know what page of the coaching guideline document we are in so that you can follow along with the presentation and the guideline together. If you have everything you need, then let's get started. As a coach, after games, you will be required to post the match results of your team. This is to ensure the league schedule and standings are updated in the Big Country Soccer Association's scheduling system. However, for those teams that are house league, they are not organized through Big Country Soccer Association. Therefore, there are no game sheets to worry about. Big Country Soccer Association would like to have the match reports completed in the system within 24 hours of the match. This is to ensure that the league tables are as up to date as possible. If there were issues in the game where cards were issued and/or other incidents that required recording as part of the game, these will also need to be noted by the match official. Any incidents during the game will be brought forward to the registered member to review for a disciplinary committee review and/or possible submission directly to the Big Country Soccer Association board for a review, investigation, and possible action. In the event that a match official does not show up for a scheduled and assigned home game, as a coach, you are to complete the match official no-show report and send it into the registered member representative who's taking care of match official scheduling for home games. Big Country Soccer Association supports the match officials and their role in the soccer program. With some of the incidents that have occurred in the sport in Alberta, where match officials are experiencing abuse and harassment, Big Country Soccer Association has taken steps to ensure that as part of our soccer program and in support of the Standards for Quality Soccer by Canada Soccer, policies are in place to educate and, if necessary, enforce within our soccer communities. In the event that the match official is subjected to harassment while officiating the game, they are required to stop the game and discuss the incident with the coaches. Now, the harassment can come from players, coaches, and even spectators. As a coach, you are responsible for not just your players, but also ensure parents, guardians are following the friendly fan policy as discussed in earlier chapters of this orientation. The match official is permitted to ask the person to leave the field of play or the field area, including spectator areas, if the harassment continues. If the person does not leave, the match official may suspend the game altogether. In all cases, if there is abuse or harassment of match officials, it will be noted in the game reports. This will then lead to a review, investigation, and possible action by either the registered member and/or the Big Country Soccer Association board. Big Country Soccer Association has specific governance in place regarding the functions of the disciplinary committee process, should Big Country Soccer Association be involved. Based on Big Country Soccer Association's safe sport requirements, Big Country Soccer Association does have a zero tolerance policy and harassment policy. Any incidents involving abuse of the match official will be investigated and actions carried out based on the details of the resulting investigation. At some point, players may get injured in the sport. For those spectators who don't believe there is contact in the sport, they obviously haven't played it, because there is a risk of injuries for players. As a coach, you need to be prepared for such incidents. In support of safe sport approach, Big Country Soccer Association has developed requirements for how to handle situations where a player may be injured. Although this is not all encompassing in the coaching guidelines, Big Country Soccer Association has many requirements posted and available for coaches to help their knowledge on what to do if there is a player injury situation. If there is a player injury during the game, the match official will go to the player to assess if the coaches need to come onto the field to provide assistance to the player. With the risk of head injuries being one of the more known risks, Big Country Soccer Association has developed very specific requirements to handle player concussion injuries. The concussion protocols for Big Country Soccer Association are available on the Big Country Soccer Association website under Policies and Governance tab on the website. Play will continue once the injured player has been removed from the field of play if safe to do so, and being treated by the coach. Regardless of the injury, the coach is to use the soccer player incident form to record the injury. Regardless of the injury, the coach is to use the soccer player incident form to record the injury. Match officials are vital to any soccer program. Big Country Soccer Association has zero tolerance for abuse or harassment of our match officials. Remember, should a player be injured, it's important for the coach to record player injuries and make sure the player seeks proper medical attention if required. Please complete section 15 through 17 on the Coach Orientation Reflection Form. Additionally, please locate the zero tolerance policy and the harassment policy. Please review. Congratulations, coaches, on completing Part 7 of the Coaching Orientation on the Coaching Guidelines document for Big Country Soccer Association. You are one step closer to completing this series. Let's move on to Part 8.